China Daily, the national English-language newspaper from China, is gearing up for comprehensive coverage of Chinese companies investing in the United States as their businesses continue to grow. China Daily USA designated 2012 as the year of Chinese enterprises in the U.S.
With this wide coverage, we believe that China Daily has the resources to provide our American readers with more in-depth and comprehensive coverage of Chinese enterprises in the U.S.
It's a huge opportunity, and I know that our businesses read the paper. I know that Chinese...
The initiative was announced in a series of promotional events that spanned the U.S. from December 14th to 21st. The events were held in Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and New York City respectively, and have drawn great attention from leading figures from the U.S. government, think tanks, and major figures in Chinese and U.S. business circles. During the event held in Washington, D.C., Charles Ding, president of Huawei North America, said China Daily launched a timely and worthwhile initiative.
I think this is a very worthwhile initiative. Globalization is very real. The U.S. and the Chinese economies and the business relations are increasingly more closely linked.
Dean also said Huawei invested more than $135 million into its research and development division in the United States. According to a report released in May by the Asia Society and the Kissinger Institute on China and the United States, Chinese foreign direct investment in the U.S. totaled $5 million in 2010, and Chinese firms have created about 10,000 American jobs. Aaron Brickman, Deputy Executive Director of Select USA, stressed the critical importance of attracting foreign investment into the U.S. to benefit both sides.
I think it's fair to say that Chinese enterprises are still fairly small in the overall international investment position here, but this is something that is changing as Chinese companies learn about the United States and grow here, contributing, as our last speaker said, to communities across our country. I also think it's very important that China Daily can play a role to communicate these successes and the how-tos that Chinese companies experience here back to the firms in China.
Chinese businesses have already established operations and created jobs in at least 35 states in the U.S. Among them, Texas has attracted the most investments from China, followed by the states of New York, Virginia, Illinois, California, Michigan, Oregon, Delaware, New Jersey, and Mississippi. Ben Chen, president of the West Coast branch of China Unicom Americas, said China Daily's in-depth reporting on Chinese companies will bring enterprises from both countries closer and enhance their understanding of each other. Ben's view was also shared by Yuan Ning, president of China Construction America. Yuan said CCA grew from a dozen workers to its current total of 900 employees in the U.S. over 20 years and created jobs during the currently sluggish economy.
Its operation in the U.S. and its construction and its contribution to both economies. We both felt responsible for helping the U.S. society understand the true story of Chinese companies in the U.S. And the year of China's enterprise in the United States would be a great starting point.
Ji Tao, editor of China Daily U.S. Bureau, said China Daily USA will provide multiple platforms and send reporters across America to report Chinese enterprises.
Over the last several years, more Chinese companies have also grown stronger and reaching out to other important markets, including the United States. As a newspaper has been taking the development of China's economy as one of the most beats for its reporters, we have been following all these Chinese companies to the United States. We believe there are a lot of stories to write about all these Chinese companies who have been brave enough to enter a new market. This will be one of the most important projects for us.